battle between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Watch the blood. King. Watch the blood.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 2nd down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Check 4.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Ready? 95, 56.
Hey, let's go. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Phillip Lindsay. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A try here for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Browns drive about to get started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
36 yards on the play. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 52. Watch safety creep. Safety's creep.
Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
180.
Exit. Got double time. Hey, we are up. 4 down.
Mayfield down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Seibert's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check. Switch.
General West. 5-1. Hey, high 7.
Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready? Roll away.
59, left to 59.
Easy, opposite.
36.
Sammy.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Show it up.
Good eye.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Ready?
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
46-yard line.
Check. Hey, exit.
65. 59.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze caught by his tight end Wesco. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ready, yellow lady, yellow lady. 59. I don't think you got it, son.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Set 61, matchbox lights. Hey, easy.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Kill! Under!
He's coming, double up!
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. The point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on first and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, Mayfield dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. The 30. The 20. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Browns drive about to get started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, and discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. A run for Nick Chubb, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Mayfield, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the...
And now it's blocked. And the Jets have got it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Come on, QB, come on. 51's the mic.
You kill.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Right here, guys. Fight.
Breeze now on first down. Letting one go deep for a noon walk. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Kill!
Rush in. Slam.
Let him. Hey, Haywood. Hey, easy.
Motion. Mike 51.
Now this time, Breeze will throw. Going up top. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze. Herndon's got it complete. Past the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They come out here in the eye. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Philip Lindsey as the first half is winding down. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Stop your whining.
Breeze now. Screen pass to Lindsey. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
You gotta step it up.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up.
On 2nd down, this is Cannon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Trenton Cannon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point safely through. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The first down run with Chubb is going to go nowhere. He's, in fact, going to lose a couple. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Mayfield. Got a man, Slayton. And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. that is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Now Breeze. Letting one go deep for a noon walk. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
We're good, we're good. High forward, ready.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Over.
Big A. Check 3, check 3.
They'll try the left side. Phillips. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Ready. 95-56, 95-56.
Rabbit. Check. Check 99. Check 99. Check 31. Check 30.
Easy, opposite.
Alert 3.
Sammy.
Watch the whip.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey, kill.
Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Cannon. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check right.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Run. Go.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the pass?
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Opposite.
They'll run on 1st down with Cannon, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now for the point after. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Next the score, Jets 47, Browns 16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Browns drive about to get started.
Here we go. Check.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Check the backer. Check the backer.
Check the
Pilot, 64, weak. Kings. Hurry.
Banjo. Mike 48.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
6-6, pull it high.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Topper.
Bree's going to throw here. That's complete to the tight end, Broniker. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Much better than the first.